What if the secret to a happier, more peaceful life was simply letting go? Imagine living without the constant stress of trying to control every aspect of your life. Picture the freedom of releasing old grudges, unrealistic expectations, and the never-ending pursuit of perfection. Today, we're diving into an ancient philosophy that teaches just that, the power of letting go. Let me start with a story. There once was a farmer in a small village. One day, his horse ran away. The neighbors came to offer their sympathy, saying, "Such bad luck." The farmer simply replied, "Maybe." The next day, the horse returned, bringing with it 3 wild horses. The neighbors exclaimed, "Such good luck." Again, the farmer replied, "Maybe." The following day, his son tried to ride one of the untamed horses, was thrown off and broke his leg. The neighbors offered their condolences for the bad luck, but the farmer only said, "Maybe." The day after, military officials came to the village to draft young men into the army. Seeing the son's broken leg, they passed him by. The neighbors congratulated the farmer on his good luck. He replied, "Maybe." This story captures the essence of letting go, of not clinging to events or outcomes, and of accepting the flow of life. We'll explore the wisdom of Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophy that emphasizes harmony with the natural world and the art of letting go. By the end of this video, you will have a deeper understanding of how to incorporate these principles into your daily life, leading to greater personal growth, inner peace, and freedom. What is Taoism? Taoism, also spelled Taoism, is a philosophical and spiritual tradition that originated in China over 2,000 years ago. Its foundational text, the Tao Te Ching, is attributed to Lao Tzu, a semi-mythical figure who is believed to have lived during the 6th century BCE. Taoism teaches that the Tao, or the Way, is the fundamental principle that underlies and unifies the universe. The Tao is indescribable and beyond human comprehension, yet it is the source of all existence. Central to Taoist philosophy are 3 core principles: the Tao, Wu Wei, and Yin Yang. The Tao is the ultimate reality, the source, and the principle that governs the universe. It is a force that flows through all life, and living in harmony with the Tao means aligning oneself with this natural flow. Often translated as non-action or effortless action, Wu Wei is the practice of taking action that is in perfect harmony with the flow of life. It means not forcing things, but rather allowing things to unfold naturally. This principle represents the interdependence of opposites. Yin and Yang are complementary forces that create balance and harmony in the universe. Understanding and embracing this balance is key to living a harmonious life. The Tao Te Ching, a collection of 81 short chapters, is the most important text in Taoism. It offers profound wisdom on how to live a life of simplicity, humility, and compassion. The teachings of the Tao Te Ching guide us to live in harmony with the Tao and to embrace the natural flow of life. In Taoism, letting go is not just a practice, but a way of life. It is about aligning oneself with the natural flow of the universe and finding peace and balance in every moment. This philosophy is rooted in several key concepts, including Wu Wei, simplicity and patience, and non-attachment. Each of these principles offers valuable insights into how we can live more harmoniously and peacefully by letting go of our need to control everything around us. Wu Wei, the art of effortless action. Wu Wei, often translated as non-action or effortless action, is a central concept in Taoism that teaches us to act in accordance with the natural flow of life. It does not mean doing nothing or being passive, but rather taking action that is in harmony with the Tao, the fundamental nature of the universe. Imagine a river flowing smoothly around rocks and obstacles. The water does not struggle or resist, it simply flows around whatever is in its path. This is the essence of Wu Wei, taking the path of least resistance and allowing things to unfold naturally. In our daily lives, Wu Wei can be applied by not forcing things to happen. For example, if you are working on a project and encounter a problem, instead of stressing and forcing a solution, you might take a step back, relax, and allow a natural solution to present itself. Often when we stop trying so hard to control every detail, things work out more smoothly and effectively. Wu Wei teaches us to trust the process and have faith that things will happen as they are meant to, without excessive effort or force. Simplicity and patience, the beauty of a simple life. Simplicity and patience are two virtues highly valued in Taoist philosophy. Taoism teaches that life should be simple and free from unnecessary complications. This simplicity is not just about having fewer possessions, but also about having fewer desires and ambitions. When we simplify our lives, we free ourselves from the constant pursuit of more money, more status, more stuff. This allows us to focus on what truly matters and find contentment in the present moment. Patience goes hand in hand with simplicity. In a world that is always in a hurry, patience is a rare and valuable quality. Taoism teaches that good things take time, and that we should not rush through life trying to achieve our goals as quickly as possible. Instead, we should cultivate patience and trust that everything will happen at the right time. By being patient, we can enjoy the journey rather than being fixated on the destination. This helps us to live more fully and appreciate each moment as it comes. Living a simple and patient life can greatly reduce stress and anxiety. When we let go of the need to have everything right now, we can relax and enjoy the process of life. We become more present, more mindful, and more connected to the world around us. This simplicity and patience allow us to find peace and contentment in the here and now, rather than constantly striving for something in the future. Non-attachment, freedom from possessions and rigid ideas. Non-attachment is another crucial aspect of Taoist philosophy. It involves letting go of our attachments to material possessions, rigid ideas, and even our own egos. In Taoism, attachment is seen as a source of suffering because it creates a sense of dependency and fear of loss. By learning to detach ourselves from these things, we can experience true freedom and peace. Material possessions often give us a false sense of security and identity. We might believe that having the latest gadgets, the nicest clothes, or the biggest house will make us happy. However, these things can never provide lasting satisfaction because they are impermanent and constantly changing. Taoism teaches us to find joy and fulfillment within ourselves, rather than relying on external objects. This does not mean we should not enjoy nice things, but rather that we should not become attached to them or let them define our happiness. Non-attachment also applies to our ideas and beliefs. We often hold on to certain ways of thinking or behaving because they make us feel safe and in control. However, rigidly clinging to these ideas can limit our growth and prevent us from seeing new possibilities. Taoism encourages us to be open-minded and flexible, to let go of our fixed beliefs and be willing to change. This openness allows us to learn and grow, to adapt to new situations, and to see the world in a new light. Finally, non-attachment involves letting go of our egos, the sense of self that separates us from others and the world. The ego is often driven by fear and desire, constantly seeking validation and control. By letting go of our ego, we can connect more deeply with the Tao and experience a sense of oneness with all of life. This does not mean losing our individuality, but rather transcending the ego's limitations and embracing our true nature. Benefits of letting go. Mental peace. One of the most significant benefits of letting go is the profound sense of mental peace it brings. In our fast-paced world, stress and anxiety are common experiences. We often feel pressured to meet deadlines, achieve goals, and live up to expectations. This constant striving can leave us feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. However, by adopting the Taoist practice of letting go, we can significantly reduce these feelings of stress and anxiety. When we stop trying to control every aspect of our lives and accept things as they are, we create space for calmness and clarity. Letting go means trusting that things will work out as they are meant to, without our constant intervention. This trust in the natural flow of life can alleviate the pressure we place on ourselves, allowing us to relax and experience a greater sense of well-being. Instead of being caught in a cycle of worry and tension, we can embrace a state of ease and serenity. Furthermore, letting go helps us to break free from negative thought patterns that contribute to stress and anxiety. When we hold on to grudges, regrets, or fears, we are constantly reliving past hurts and anticipating future problems. This keeps us trapped in a state of mental turmoil. By letting go of these negative emotions, we can live more fully in the present moment. Mindfulness practices, which are closely aligned with Taoist principles, encourage us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment and to let them pass without attachment. This shift in perspective allows us to experience a sense of inner peace and reduces the mental clutter that contributes to stress and anxiety. Improved relationships. Another significant benefit of letting go is the positive impact it has on our relationships. Relationships can be a source of joy and fulfillment, but they can also be a source of tension and conflict. Often, the issues that arise in relationships stem from our expectations, judgments, and desires to control others. By learning to let go of these tendencies, we can foster healthier and more harmonious relationships. Letting go of expectations means accepting people as they are without trying to change them. It means recognizing that everyone has their own path and their own way of being. When we let go of the need for others to meet our expectations, we create space for genuine connection and understanding. We become more empathetic and compassionate, which strengthens our relationships. Moreover, letting go of judgments allows us to see others more clearly and appreciate them for who they are. Judgments often create barriers between us and others, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. By practicing non-judgment, we can approach our relationships with an open heart and an open mind. This openness fosters trust and respect, which are essential for any healthy relationship. Non-attachment also plays a crucial role in improving relationships. When we are attached to specific outcomes or to the idea of how a relationship should be, we place unnecessary pressure on ourselves and others. Letting go of these attachments allows us to experience relationships more freely and joyfully. We can appreciate the moments we share with others without clinging to them or fearing their loss. This sense of freedom enhances the quality of our relationships and allows them to grow naturally and authentically. Increase creativity. Letting go and practicing non-attachment can also lead to increased creativity and innovation. Creativity thrives in an environment of openness and freedom. When we are attached to rigid ideas or specific outcomes, we limit our ability to think creatively and explore new possibilities. By letting go of these attachments, we open ourselves up to a world of creative potential. Non-attachment allows us to approach problems and challenges with a fresh perspective. Instead of being confined by preconceived notions or fixed ideas, we can think outside the box and come up with innovative solutions. This openness to new ideas and possibilities is a key driver of creativity. When we are not afraid to let go of old ways of thinking, we can experiment, take risks, and explore uncharted territories. Furthermore, letting go of the need for perfection can enhance our creative expression. The fear of making mistakes or not being good enough can stifle our creativity and prevent us from sharing our ideas with the world. By embracing the Taoist principle of letting go, we can release these fears and allow ourselves to create freely and authentically. Creativity is not about achieving perfection, but about expressing our unique vision and perspective. When we let go of the pressure to be perfect, we can enjoy the creative process and produce work that is more genuine and impactful. Personal freedom. Finally, one of the most profound benefits of letting go is the sense of personal freedom it brings. Letting go liberates us from the constraints and burdens that hold us back. It frees us from the need to control everything, from the fear of failure, and from the attachments that limit our potential. This sense of freedom allows us to live more authentically and fully. When we let go of our need to control every aspect of our lives, we open ourselves up to new experiences and opportunities. We become more adaptable and resilient, able to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and ease. This flexibility allows us to embrace change and uncertainty with a sense of curiosity and wonder, rather than fear and resistance. Moreover, letting go of attachments liberates us from the constant pursuit of external validation and approval. Instead of seeking happiness and fulfillment outside of ourselves, we learn to find it within. This internal sense of fulfillment is more sustainable and enduring than any external achievement or possession. It allows us to live in alignment with our true values and desires, rather than being driven by societal expectations or pressures. Personal freedom also means having the courage to follow our own path, even if it differs from the conventional or expected route. Letting go empowers us to trust our intuition and make choices that are true to ourselves. This authenticity leads to a more fulfilling and meaningful life, as we are not confined by the limitations and expectations imposed by others. The benefits of letting go are vast and transformative. By embracing the principles of Taoism, we can experience greater mental peace, improve our relationships, enhance our creativity, and achieve a profound sense of personal freedom. Letting go is not about giving up or being passive, but about trusting the natural flow of life and allowing things to unfold as they are meant to. It is about releasing the burdens that weigh us down and opening ourselves up to the limitless possibilities that life has to offer. As we learn to let go, we discover that true happiness and fulfillment come not from holding on, but from flowing with the ever-changing currents of life. Practice letting go. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful practices that can help us cultivate the ability to let go. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It means being fully aware of what is happening right now, rather than being lost in thoughts about the past or future. By practicing mindfulness, we can develop a deeper awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations, allowing us to recognize when we are holding on to things unnecessarily. One simple technique to cultivate mindfulness is mindful breathing. This involves focusing your attention on your breath as it flows in and out of your body. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to relax, then breathe normally. Pay attention to the sensation of your breath as it enters and leaves your nostrils, the rise and fall of your chest, and the movement of your abdomen. Whenever your mind wanders, gently bring your focus back to your breath. This practice helps to anchor you in the present moment and can be done anywhere, at any time. Meditation is another effective practice for letting go. Meditation involves sitting quietly and focusing your mind, often on your breath, a mantra, or a visualization. One popular meditation technique is the body scan, where you bring your attention to different parts of your body, noticing any sensations without trying to change them. This practice helps you to become more aware of where you might be holding tension or stress and allows you to release it. Regular meditation can help calm your mind, reduce stress, and increase your ability to let go of negative thoughts and emotions. Acceptance is a core principle of letting go. It means acknowledging and embracing reality as it is, without trying to change or resist it. This doesn't mean passivity or giving up. Rather, it is about recognizing that some things are beyond our control and choosing to focus our energy on what we can influence. One way to practice acceptance is through self-compassion. Often we are our own harshest critics, holding on to unrealistic expectations and self-judgment. By practicing self-compassion, we learn to be kinder to ourselves, accepting our flaws and mistakes as part of the human experience. When you make a mistake, instead of berating yourself, acknowledge that it is okay to be imperfect. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. Another aspect of acceptance is letting go of the need for approval from others. We often seek validation from others to feel good about ourselves, but this can lead to constant striving and dissatisfaction. By accepting ourselves as we are, we free ourselves from this need for external validation. This involves recognizing our intrinsic worth and believing that we are enough, just as we are. Acceptance also means embracing change and uncertainty. Life is constantly changing, and trying to resist this natural flow can create stress and frustration. By accepting that change is inevitable and that we cannot predict or control everything, we can approach life with a more open and flexible mindset. This allows us to adapt to new circumstances and find peace in the midst of uncertainty. Decluttering is a practical and effective way to practice letting go. It involves removing unnecessary items from your physical space and simplifying your surroundings. This process can have profound physical and mental benefits, creating a sense of order and calm in your environment. Start by assessing your living space and identifying items that no longer serve a purpose or bring you joy. This could include clothes you no longer wear, books you have already read, or gadgets that you no longer use. As you go through your belongings, ask yourself if each item adds value to your life. If not, consider donating, recycling, or discarding it. Decluttering can be done gradually, one area at a time, to avoid feeling overwhelmed. The physical act of decluttering can lead to a greater sense of control and clarity. A cluttered space can create a feeling of chaos and stress, while a tidy and organized environment promotes a sense of calm and focus. When your physical space is free of unnecessary items, it can be easier to relax and concentrate on what truly matters. Decluttering also has mental benefits. Just as physical clutter can create stress, mental clutter can weigh us down. This includes holding on to old grudges, regrets, and negative thoughts. By letting go of these mental burdens, we can create more space for positive and productive thoughts. Practices like journaling can help with mental decluttering. Write down your thoughts and feelings, then let go of what no longer serves you. This can provide a sense of release and help you gain perspective. Letting go of control is one of the most challenging aspects of letting go, but it is also one of the most liberating. Our desire to control outcomes, situations, and even other people often stems from fear and insecurity. We believe that by controlling everything, we can avoid uncertainty and ensure our happiness. However, this need for control can create immense stress and frustration because life is inherently unpredictable and uncontrollable. Learning to let go of control allows us to live more freely and harmoniously. One strategy to let go of control is to practice mindfulness and self-awareness. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and behaviors, we can identify when we're trying to control things unnecessarily. For instance, notice when you are micromanaging a project or constantly worrying about the future. Acknowledge these tendencies without judgment and remind yourself that it is okay to not have everything figured out. Focus on what you can control, your actions, attitudes, and responses, and let go of the rest. Another effective strategy is to trust the process of life. This involves cultivating a sense of faith that things will work out as they're meant to, even if it is not in the way you had planned. Reflect on past experiences where things did not go as expected, yet ultimately turned out for the best. Trusting the process means believing that there is a larger plan at work and that everything happens for a reason. This perspective can help you release the need to control every detail and instead go with the flow. Practicing gratitude is also a powerful way to let go of control. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our attention away from what we lack or want to control. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things you are thankful for, whether big or small. This practice can help you appreciate the present moment and reduce the anxiety associated with trying to control the future. Engaging in activities that emphasize flow and spontaneity can also help you let go of control. Creative pursuits like painting, dancing, or playing music require you to be in the moment and allow things to unfold naturally. Similarly, spending time in nature, where you can observe the effortless flow of life, can remind you of the beauty and harmony that exists without human intervention. These activities encourage a state of flow where you are fully immersed and engaged, letting go of the need to control the outcome. Finally, setting boundaries is crucial in the process of letting go of control. Recognize that you cannot control other people's actions or decisions, and trying to do so can strain your relationships. Instead, focus on setting healthy boundaries that protect your well-being. Communicate your needs and expectations clearly, but also be willing to respect others' autonomy and choices. By setting boundaries, you can reduce the impulse to control and create more balanced and respectful relationships. Letting go of control involves cultivating mindfulness, trusting the natural flow of life, practicing gratitude, engaging in flow activities, and setting healthy boundaries. These strategies can help you release the need to control every aspect of your life and embrace a more relaxed and trusting approach. By letting go of control, you can reduce stress, enhance your relationships, and experience a greater sense of freedom and peace. This practice is not about giving up responsibility, but rather about recognizing the limits of your control and choosing to focus your energy on what truly matters. Letting go of control allows you to live more authentically, in alignment with the natural rhythms of life. To understand how the principles of Taoism and the art of letting go can be applied in real life, let's look at some personal stories. These anecdotes illustrate how individuals have used these principles to find greater peace, happiness, and success. One such story is about Sarah, a successful businesswoman who found herself constantly stressed and overwhelmed. Despite her accomplishments, she felt a persistent sense of dissatisfaction and anxiety. Sarah's turning point came when she was introduced to the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action. She began to practice mindfulness and meditation, focusing on being present and letting go of her need to control every outcome. Sarah learned to trust that things would work out as they were meant to, without her constant intervention. By adopting this mindset, she found that she was able to make better decisions, reduce her stress, and enjoy her work more. Her relationships improved as she let go of unrealistic expectations and began to appreciate people for who they were. Sarah's story shows how the practice of letting go can transform one's professional and personal life. Another inspiring story is that of John, who struggled with anger and resentment for many years. He held on to grudges and past hurts, which affected his mental health and relationships. Through the practice of non-attachment, John learned to let go of his anger and embrace forgiveness. He started a daily meditation practice, focusing on letting go of negative emotions and cultivating compassion. Over time, John noticed a significant change in his outlook on life. He became more patient, understanding, and at peace with himself and others. His story demonstrates the profound impact that letting go of negative emotions can have on one's well-being and relationships. The principles of Taoism and the art of letting go have also been embodied by many well-known individuals and historical figures. These people have shown that by embracing these principles, one can achieve remarkable success and fulfillment. One famous example is Bruce Lee, the legendary martial artist and actor. Bruce Lee was deeply influenced by Taoist philosophy, particularly the concept of Wu Wei. He believed in the importance of being like water, adaptable, flexible, and able to flow around obstacles.
Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
This approach not only shaped his martial arts style, but also his outlook on life. Lee's ability to let go of rigid techniques and embrace fluidity allowed him to innovate and excel in his field. Bruce Lee's success and enduring legacy are testaments to the power of these Taoist principles. Another historical figure who exemplified the art of letting go is Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism and the author of the Tao Te Ching. Although little is known about his life, his teachings have had a lasting impact on millions of people around the world. His emphasis on simplicity, humility, and harmony with the Tao provides a timeless guide for living a balanced and fulfilling life. Lao Tzu's own life was a reflection of his teachings. According to legend, he chose to leave his position as a court archivist and live a simple, solitary life, free from the trappings of power and ambition. His ability to let go of worldly desires and live in harmony with nature continues to inspire people to this day. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple Inc., is another prominent figure who practiced the art of letting go. Jobs was known for his innovative thinking and ability to embrace change. he understood that failure and setbacks were part of the journey, and that holding on to rigid plans or ideas could hinder progress. Jobs once said,
"Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart."
This philosophy of letting go of fear and attachment allowed him to take bold risks and drive innovation, leading to the creation of some of the most groundbreaking products in technology. These examples show that the principles of Taoism and the art of letting go are not just theoretical concepts, but practical tools that can lead to profound personal transformation. Whether through the adaptability of Bruce Lee, the simplicity of Lao Tzu, or the innovation of Steve Jobs, these individuals demonstrate that letting go can open the door to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. By embracing these principles, we can navigate the challenges of life with greater ease and grace, finding peace and contentment in the ever-changing flow of existence. As we come to the end of our exploration of Taoism and the power of letting go, let's take a moment to recap the key points we've discussed in this video. We began by understanding the foundational concepts of Taoism, including the Tao, Wu Wei, and Yin Yang. These principles teach us about the natural flow of life and the importance of living in harmony with it. We learned that letting go is not about giving up, but about trusting the process of life and allowing things to unfold naturally. We delved into the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action, which encourages us to act in harmony with the natural flow rather than forcing outcomes. We also discussed the importance of simplicity and patience, emphasizing that a simpler life with fewer desires can lead to greater peace and contentment. Non-attachment was another crucial aspect we covered, highlighting the benefits of detaching from material possessions, rigid ideas, and the ego. The benefits of letting go were illustrated through its impact on mental peace, improved relationships, increased creativity, and a profound sense of personal freedom. By letting go of control, we reduce stress and anxiety, foster healthier relationships, open ourselves to new ideas, and live more authentically. We also shared practical steps to practice letting go, including mindfulness and meditation techniques, the practice of acceptance, the physical and mental benefits of decluttering, and strategies to relinquish control. These steps provide a roadmap for integrating the principles of Taoism into our daily lives. Throughout the video, we highlighted real-life examples and stories of individuals who have successfully applied Taoist principles, showing us that these ideas are not just theoretical, but can lead to profound personal transformation. These examples inspire us to embrace the power of letting go in our own lives. Embracing the power of letting go is a journey towards greater peace, freedom, and fulfillment. It's about trusting the natural flow of life and releasing the burdens that weigh us down. As Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism, wisely said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." This quote beautifully captures the essence of letting go. It's about allowing ourselves to evolve and grow unencumbered by the constraints of our fears and attachments. Remember, letting go does not mean giving up on your goals or dreams. Instead, it means pursuing them with a sense of openness and flexibility, trusting that the right opportunities and outcomes will come your way. It's about finding balance and harmony in every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your work and personal growth. As you move forward, I encourage you to practice the principles of Taoism we've discussed. Start with small steps, whether it's practicing mindfulness, decluttering your space, or letting go of a past hurt. Notice the changes these practices bring to your life, and let them inspire you to continue on this path. Letting go is a powerful act of self-liberation. It frees us from the need to control everything and allows us to live more fully and authentically. By embracing this philosophy, you can find a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment, no matter what challenges come your way.